Inspirational stories possess the incredible ability to uplift and empower us, reminding us that regardless of the challenges we face, we have the inner strength to overcome them. Allow me to share my own journey, a story that exemplifies women's empowerment and resilience in the face of abuse. It is a narrative that showcases how I discovered the courage to reclaim my life, even when darkness threatened to engulf me entirely. Join me as I recount the chapters of my life, highlighting the pivotal moments that shaped me into the strong and empowered woman I am today. My history with abuse. My journey commenced with the loss of my father. Following his passing, abuse became present in my life. Starting modestly, it grew more frequent. As addiction gripped my mother, those who were meant to shield and safeguard me became silent of both the physical and emotional harm. This was an agonizing period, causing me to run away from home repeatedly in search of protection from the torment that was every aspect of my existence. As a homeless teenager, another traumatic moment of being sexually assaulted took any hope or faith I had in life. The burden of this trauma was hard to carry for a 14-year-old girl. Despite reaching out for support, I found none from the adults in my life. When telling my mother of this assault, I was punished for being fast. This left me feeling isolated and vulnerable, pushing me toward a very dangerous path. Desperate for protection from nasty men in the streets, I got safety within gang activity as it was the only place I received love and acceptance. Abuse had become an unwelcome companion in my life. However, I refused to allow it to define who I was. As a teenager, I fought back against anyone who wanted it. This became a means for coping with pain and reclaiming power over my own life. Fighting served as an outlet through which I released pent-up anger and frustration accumulated over time. Deep within, I knew that this was not the path to genuine healing and empowerment. At the age of 16, I entered into a toxic relationship with a pedophile. Manipulated and deceived, I felt trapped and powerless. He was 7 years older than me and very controlling. He exploited my vulnerability, shattering any remnants of self-worth and innocence that remained within me. It was during this time that I realized the significance of surrounding myself with positive influences and seeking support from those who genuinely cared. Every attempt I made to connect with anyone was blocked. For years, he isolated me and our children, not allowing us to visit family often, and friends were out of the question. What gave him the idea he had this type of control over the toxic relationship was it ultimately led to my being forced into marriage with my abuser. My voice was silenced, my dreams and aspirations crushed beneath the weight of fear and control. This marriage became a prison, leaving me struggling to find an escape route. Even in the darkest moments, however, there was always hope within my heart. One day, I made a life-altering choice. I chose to rise above the abuse that had held me captive for far too long. In recognizing my own worthiness of love, respect, and happiness, and fear of death at the hands of my abuser, I mustered the courage to leave behind the toxic relationship and embark on rebuilding my life. The journey was very hard. He didn't let me leave easily. He would do what he could to find me and our children. At times, it would be my mother who let him know where I was hiding. I thought I would never escape, but I knew that breaking free from the chains that had bound me was imperative, so I kept trying. Departing from the abusive relationship marked only the beginning of my voyage toward healing and empowerment. Beth. Surrounding myself with positive influences became paramount, as did finding peace through spirituality. At that time, I started attending a church to act as a very strong support system. I can never repay them for the love they showed me when I left my abusive, unfaithful ex-husband. Additionally, discovering my passion for travel and adventure provided liberation and freedom. Throughout this process, I embraced single parenthood wholeheartedly, determined to break free from the cycle of abuse while creating a safe and nurturing environment for my children. Today, I stand tall as living proof of the indomitable power of resilience. I am no longer defined by my past, but rather by the strength that resides within me, the strength that enabled me to rise above it all. My journey toward women's empowerment and resilience against abuse continues every day. I am still working on trauma that I am not sure will ever fully leave. I live day by day and am still finding myself, and my hope is that by sharing my story, I can inspire and empower other women who have faced similar challenges. In conclusion, while abuse may leave scars, it does not define us. We possess the innate ability to rise above adversity, reclaim our lives, and embrace healing and empowerment. Together, let us strive toward a world where women are nurtured, respected, and supported. Join me in the upcoming chapters of my journey as we explore the path to healing and empowerment in the face of adversity. Remember always that you are never alone. Your voice deserves to be heard. Let us rise above together. Note, this article represents part 1 of an ongoing series. Stay tuned for future chapters in my journey. Thank you so much for watching. You have no idea what your support means. If this video resonates with you, please demonstrate your support by hitting the like button and sharing it with others. Remember to subscribe so you can stay updated with new empowering content as it becomes available. Together, we have the power to make a difference.